Brodie Brazil here at SAP Center with a recap of Game 52. And for the second time this season, the Sharks going up against the defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. It was that Panthers team that earned a very one-sided 7-2 win tonight, and a tough one to swallow for the Sharks because they were actually up 2-1, just 7 and change into this game. Obviously, things from that point on played out a far different way. But as for warm-up tonight, sometimes we'll show you the highlights. There's only one real thing to share with you from this one.
And if you're a parent, you probably just understand this scene entirely. Barclay Goodrow and his wife Madison letting their son get an up-close look at warm-up. This obviously isn't his first time on the glass, and this kind of moment just makes you remember. Much as you love some of the Sharks, much as you dislike some of the opponents, much as there are wins and losses that get our emotions running, these are all humans out here doing a job, and they've got families too. And yeah, this is a clip that Goody is gonna want to keep forever.
Let's get to the big takeaway from tonight, and really, it's a bigger picture look at where the Sharks stand as a group right now.
Which is, unfortunately, a 6-game losing skid, and the third time this season they've gone through such a stretch. Some nights lately, the final scores have been deceiving, where the Sharks played well and deserved a better fate. There were those one-goal games that just looked a lot different after giving up a late one and then adding in some empty netters, but tonight was not that case. 7-2 is how this game looked and felt for the final 45 minutes. San Jose spent a lot of time defending and not a lot of time attacking. And while they did pull Alexander Georgiev early second period, Askarov didn't exactly fare better the rest of the way. But that kind of proves this point. It wasn't all on the goalies. You're probably not going to win many games scoring 2, just like you're probably not going to win many games allowing 7. For the Sharks as a team, they've now given up 6 or more goals in 3 straight games. Much as scoring is always a priority and a team focus, defending goals in the future might be what gets this group back on track. From the outside, this season is obviously more about development and growth and moving forward than it is about the standings, but at the same time, everyone on the inside of this team got here by winning. That's what they're designed to do, and it's not a healthy group if they don't earn that reward once in a while.
We're human, like it's, you lose a game, you're not happy, and you're on a losing streak like we are kind of now. You're really not happy. It's like everybody's human. We want to just be competitive. That's what we're asking, and I don't think that's coming often enough right now. And we have it for a lot of the game, and then we kind of, it looks like we roll over a little bit. So got to find it within us. Nobody's coming in here to help us, that's for sure. It's got to be found here, and starts with everybody. Everybody's got to find that little bit in them.
We've had some nights where we haven't been very good, but I think there's ways that we can find find a way ourselves, and nobody's going to do it for us. It's within our locker room, and we got to work. We got to show up to work tomorrow and kind of reset and understand that we're not going to win very many games when we give up 7 goals.
Yeah, it's embarrassing for us to do this in front of our home crowd, and like I said, we have a tight group here, and we obviously want to be better for the fans, and just us in general, just in this room, we want to be better for each another.
The headline for tonight is really the only big positive for the Sharks in this game, and that was putting 2 past Sergei Bobrovsky within the first 10 minutes. Bobrovsky, as you know, is one of the best goalies in the world.
And it wasn't just 2 goals, but how the Sharks D-men were part of them. Cody Ceci rims it around to Jake Wallman, and then instead of going back to the point, Ceci goes to the net, he redirects this shot, and how about that, a D-to-D goal? It's Cody's 4th on the season. And then later on, Will Smith centering, where eventually it goes to Mario Ferraro. That shot pass goes wide, but a perfect place for Smith to retrieve and go short side. So number 2 now right around the corner from double-digit goals. That's 8 for him on the season.
The Sharks are playing this stretch where 6 of 7 games are at home, and basically they've been alternating games every other night, which means up next, it's Monday, and the Pittsburgh Penguins come into town. Of course, Sidney Crosby, we're pretty sure will be here, but what about his teammates? There have been so many whispers and trade rumors about this Penguins team potentially breaking up in the very near future before the trade deadline. Oh yeah, they'll also come in having lost their last 2 games in a row. We'll see how all of that plays out, maybe in favor of the Sharks on Monday night.